mid to set up the arrow. Because obviously TA has no.
You don't
real
need
control.
to set up the arrow if you're crushing all the lanes. I think that's their
True.
main purpose this game. Enchantress, Mirana. If they can win the lane, then I feel like the game is gonna be very secure for them. You know, with the Mirana Enchantress. And the banner is gonna have to find a way. How is he gonna survive this thing? You know, I feel like they need to just play the lane, right? They can't really pull because banner doesn't like tanking creeps. He doesn't like playing in the lane on his own. If they play the lane head up and against the Enchantress, CK, I feel like they're just gonna straight up lose the lane. So I'm kind of struggling. How are they supposed to play this lane?
I do like the fact that Entity cares zero about the meta. Like they're picking Bane because Fishman's hero pool kind of died with all the bans. They picked Toby's Venomancer, heroes that no one really touches in this patch. Does show some flexibility, but there's a reason why metas are created. We'll see if that will be successful for them this time around. It will be a 2-for-2 bounty rune trade. No shenanigans just yet. 3 lanes to watch. Again, the big question to you. Which lane is going to have the most action?
Banana Mancer. This is going to be 0-4 Veno or 4-0 Veno.
It's going to be a lot of nuisance. Let's see, Watson versus and Fishman. That lane, who does that one favor? Mirana, Doom versus Bane, SF.
SF? I guess SF Bane. Initially, it should be SF Bane, but once you get levels, then I feel like the Doom can start to turn the lane around when he gets level 2 Scorch Earth with the Mirana. But before that happens, the Bane and the SF should like win the lane with the race, level 1 race, and trading with Bane Sap. They should have the advantage right now.
I was watching a friend of mine yesterday play Doom, and he got really annoyed because Doom can't one-shot the range creep anymore at level 1. Because of range creep being level 5 now.
No more easy mode for you, Enigma and Doom at level 1.
Why do they have to be so mean and actually make the other laners do a pretty decent job?
No, the question that you should be asking is why can Doom and Enigma do that? That is the question you should be asking.
Well, you know, Mirana can one-shot a creep, so...
I mean, it's a bit different with Mirana. I guess, okay, they're going in. It's Rubik. Rubik's dead. So this is the lane where we should be paying the most attention to in the early stages. Any kill can happen at any time.
Yeah, and they're getting bullied back right now as well. Luckily enough, the lane joins them in that regard. Mid matchup is also an interesting one, of course. Pango versus TA. TA can absorb a bit of damage.
Yeah, it should be TA favored this matchup. I feel like Pango is gonna lose a little bit in terms of like trading and last hitting. So eventually the TA is gonna get further and further ahead.
Well, they are harassing Tomato.
Need to send Mangoes for the CK. If the CK has no
Tomato can be denied. Whitemon
if the CK has no
tries
mana,
to deny.
Toby is better off you come back and play the lane. And now the Venom has expanded a lot of HP and mana to get that kill. That's actually not too bad for the CK to die.
Unless he dies a second time, that would be very problematic for him. Katomi also gets a chance to pull the lane, which is not being interrupted. That's actually rather big. Because Toby, if he gets the extra armor from like the tower range and stuff, he's got 11 armor right now. He's just fine under the tower. Top lane, Fishman, Nightmare. Watson's walking in to get the Shadow Rays, but Ari with a great arrow. Is it going to be enough to keep Kasane alive? No, it's not. Fishman gets the kill. And great blocks coming out from Fishman.
Yeah, like I said, the early levels are tougher, you know. But the Doom's already level 3, so he has level 2 Scorch Earth. So they should be... mana burn. Yeah, they should be trying to maybe play more aggressive once they get more levels, you know. Or maybe just play for farm, you know. Don't even try to kill. Just play for breaking even, you know.
No! He's very stuck. Centaur creep as well. Yeah.
I mean, this is quite what I expected, you know. Venom into this Chaos Knight lane. I mean, there's not much you can do, you know, when you have a Rubik. If you have a Clockwork or Earthshaker, maybe you can play the lane or Earth Spirit, you know. But with Rubik, I feel like it's tough, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, he can lift to get them away, but that's kind of all he does. Maybe he last hit the range creep. Fade Bolt. And even if you pull the creep wave, they can just get the big creep from it because Enchantress is going for level 2 enchant, so he's going to be able to just yoink extra creeps, walk into the lane. He's got the mana burn creep now as well, just for pure harassment and annoyance.
Yeah, they have to be very careful. The wave is going to be in a dangerous spot now, so they just need to make sure that they don't die. And wait for the wave to come to the tower.
He's gone the long way around with the creep wave. Really long way around.
Yeah, he just doesn't want... Because you can't go near the Bane, he'll just sleep you, and then you can't pull the wave. Man, this lane is really tough now. SF is level 5.
Shadow Rays blows pretty much anyone up at this point in the game. And Bane can always set that one up pretty easily with the Nightmare. So, looking at it, like, what's the game plan here for both these teams?
Oh, bot lane.
Bot lane. Going in. Rubik, some damage. Lift up, drag back. I mean, once Stormstormer's got level 6, like, those kinds of moves can be very deadly. He's got 6 and a TP.
Yeah. For the game plan, I feel like Entity is going to play around the rotations of the Pango for sure. Because TSM has a mid TA, and TA is not going to rotate as much, you know. You're going to just be farming, clearing some stacks.
Stormstormer.
So, alright, arrow.
Dodge the arrow, but not the damage. Gets taken down. Got Domi as well. He's going to get rooted up because there's a hill troll. And another kill comes through. Fishman is keeping the Arcane Rune alive, but I guess he should just pick it up before it gets bottled up.
Yeah, and Kasane got kicked out of the lane by Watson with the Ray stacking, so he has to TP out. So he's not really having that good of a time at top. Some decent CS, but not really having the best of times here. He needs to wait for Stormstormer to start rotating. He's going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting on the Pango this game. He needs to help the Benno get his game back on track.
Oh, going in on Toby, arrow from behind, possibly. Toby takes a lot of damage. He's trying to run away. He does have 12 magic wand charges, will be fine. Or will he? Actually, the Wildwing Ripper chasing. Whitemon's trying to get the impetus blast, but that Wildwing Ripper chasing after Toby. Right click with the extra 30 damage. Can he find the kill? One more hit. Gets sapped down, taken out. Toby still living for now. Actually, a TP coming in. Stormstormer rotation as well. Tomato is in trouble. And that is going to be a kill onto the CK. Not much he can do in response. Might actually try to go for Toby here, but the Zap will finish the job before it goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, good moves there by Entity. Stormstormer giving his buddy a helping hand there. Getting the kill. I mean, Toby just survived because of the tower armor. I'm pretty sure he would have died if it wasn't for the aura of the tower. The right clicks from the creep would have killed him.
It's a very sad way to go, unfortunately. So the luck is that Watson's having a really good time in his safe lane. Going for the Dragonlance, so it's going to be the right-click SF, obviously, as a safe laner, but it can do significant damage in the late game. Ari gets blown up in mid. However, Fishman is very slow. Even body blocks there by the Setter Mind Stealer. Toby needs to be careful. He uses ulti onto Tomato. Does need to be a little bit worried himself. One plus is, of course, that Veno does have the, like Poison Nova does percentage-based damage. So at any stage in the game, it's very effective. Okay.
Yeah, he's
Katomi with
he's
the
actually
solo
having
kill.
a much better game than I expected. Oh no, Pango. He doesn't connect on the swash, but he knows he's here.
Oh, yep. Tomato is gonna get caught out. Swashbuckle, another kill. They're actually doing a really good job all of a sudden.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Entity, you know. Pango rotated to bot twice, they killed CK 2 times. I mean, the only good thing going on for TSM right now is the TA is really fat and he has some stacks to farm, you know. But then again, like I said, like the TA is gonna be farming for some time. He's not gonna be like the Pango rotating around, so it's gonna be hard for his teammates to play for a bit. And the CK is the one that's supposed to be rotating around, but now that he died 2 times in a row, that's gonna hurt his game a lot. And Doom also didn't really have a very good start, you know. So the game is gonna be very slow for TSM right now. They can't really do too much in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, but that Animite is almost done. And Entity doesn't have the fastest pushing lineup. They have some decent push, of course, with the SF as well, especially if he gets this level 15 talent for the presence
They
aura.
have a very sharp timing to push, you know. Yeah, when you get your aura, the talent on the SF, and then you group up your BKB.
Oh, Stormstormer with the Arcane Rune. Has
2
Rolling
seconds.
Thunder in one. Tomato Reality Rift dodge. Nope, he's gonna get knocked to the side, and Stormstormer's just gonna dip.
Oh, Brow is getting a blink first. Okay, that's good. Because if you get a Dazzle first, it means you're gonna just be farming and farming. Blink means that you can maybe participate and help your team out. I think it's a good idea to get blink when your team is not doing so well and you feel like you have to participate and help out your team.
Stormstormer. Oh, the Arcane Rune's gonna get... No. Enchant, getting rid of the Arcane Rune buff. I was about to end anyway. But yeah, I have seen some TAs do really aggressive moves lately. Kasane top lane needs to be careful as well. He's being chased by Watson. A lot of Shadow Rays damage. A TP got cancelled or interrupted. But Kasane, not much he can do. He doesn't have Doom leveled either. He's just... does have that extra point that he can put in Doom. But he's going to get taken down regardless by Watson. Who's done with the Dragonlance. Going for the Ashen next. Going to be a pretty big and scary SF. They have also a lot of ways to deal with the Bryle's refraction charges this game, like Swashbuckle plus anything Venomancer throws at him.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The TA is gonna need like his timing is Blink, Dazzle, BKB. I feel like BKB is gonna be very, very important for the TA, for the Doom, and the CK. But the triple BKB timing is a bit gonna be a bit slow this game because of how the early game panned out for them. The Chaos Knight has his armlet soon. He's actually gonna build a blink. So I guess armlet, blink, and then BKB. Normally you get this way faster than 12 minutes. But
Stormstormer taken down by Ari Fishman with the Fiend's Grip.
Oh,
Control
nice
onto Bryle. That's a very big trade. Because of course you lose Stormstormer, but Bryle is the big scary one this game.
yeah, Brow is the SF.
Yeah. And Watson's got a double damage rune. In towards mid they go. You can also use those Plague Wards. That's one always very important factor about Veno, is the Plague Wards vision that you gain. It's so underrated how much vision you get from that one, especially if you're fighting around the Roach Pit or chokeholds. Interrupts blinks. It just gives tons and tons of vision, and it once you get to max level, it's also really hard to kill for supports. It's a pain. I know it firsthand.
He only has it at level 1 now, so
I should level it now with Poison Sting max level.
It's gonna be some few minutes before he gets maybe 3-4 minutes more. Yeah. Yeah, not much to get passive. They have a Mido top.
White Mon
So you're gonna farm,
gets
gonna
sapped
back
up.
and chill.
Arrow lands on
It's
Stormstormer.
coming,
Brawl
you know?
goes
They let
back
you
in.
farm.
And
Sleep.
Stormstormer is trying to run away. The Rolling Thunder gets out of there. Katomi will probably be left behind. Fishman might be next. Stormstormer is actually charging back, but yeah, I think you just abandon your teammates. It was a couple more heroes than they initially expected to see.
They were lucky to not lose any cores, you know, only the Bane and the Rubik. I thought Panga was gonna die. But not the worst case for Entity. They're able to get out with all the cores. SF is going to finish his Manta next. So Dragonlance Manta, no BKB. So he just wants to be this turret in the team fights. And Manta also helps him farm.
Kasane is also ahead of Stormstormer now. The Hand of Might is paying off with the Devour max level. So not too shabby. On the side of TSM, they got their farming tools at the ready. TK is the only one that is slightly struggling. I mean, obviously Toby on the Feno, but that's because Katomi has a lot of farm on that Rubik. So you're playing with pretty much at 1.3 to 2 3.5s on the side of Entity, which they kind of always do. Because Katomi always takes a lot of farm. And Toby tends to be more supportive.
Yeah, and it's gonna smoke. Both teams are gonna probably run into each other. TSM thinks that they're doing some ancient farming.
Those get scanned. Bottom. It's pretty big.
The diffuser on the Pango is gonna be really huge here.
Brawl just blinked in. Fishman feeds grip immediately. Arrow does interrupt it, but the Rolling Thunder should be enough to secure the kill here onto Bryle.
Stick? Oh, he can't get it. 20 stick. I guess he'll die anyway. It's too many heroes there.
Would just be a waste of the 20 stick. Is almost done with his Manta. He's really farmed. He wants to make sure that he's the core of this game. He's not going to be some Moonshard giving supportive core.
No, definitely no.
He wants to 3-shot people. Oh, Whitemon. He's farming some creeps. Stormstormer's got his Diffusal Blade done. Got the Omi. Can drag Whitemon back to Watson for a freebie. Looking for more. Bottom lane, Tomato on one end, Ari on the other. He got spotted by the Observer Ward. Stormstormer's not going to hold back his chase. And Ari, no more leaps. There's going to be another kill there. They're finding good catches here. Bryle is getting some decent farm. Kasane is now second in net worth because the Doom has not participated in any of these fights.
AFK farming with a mech.
Yeah, that's just to boost himself up. He's got the Guarding Greaves now, so he won't waste mana. Not going to use that as a supportive tool. Toby's also close to his Guarding Greaves. Toby almost always builds super defensive items. I mean, granted on a Veno, I don't know what else you'd build, but...
Do you not get the the memo? Off laners, you have to buy aura items if you want to win.
It's a good Heaven's Halberd game for Veno. Bryle controlled up. Doesn't have his BKB yet. Actually, he's going for the Deso instead. They will find the kill onto Fishman, but that's a worthwhile trade. Tomato also got hit by the Poison Nova, so he's on the run. Kasane comes
here comes Kasane.
Trying to find the right target, but he finds the wrong one. Dooms the illusion. Oh my man, that's a big mistake. Can he get out of there is the big question. Toby, use those Plague Wards, spot him out. No, the Invis is going to get him out of dodge. It's a miracle he did not fall.
He should have stayed top and kept farming, yeah.
Well, to be fair, if he wasn't there, I think they'd kill off Tomato. So, you
think he cares? You think a Doom with Max Devour and Midas cares? He's the carry, you know.
Tomato is now ahead of Bryle as well. 3 deaths on the TA. He's been caught out too many times. It's not queued up as BKB yet, which I find a bit... honestly, I'd rather go BKB at this stage, considering he's just getting controlled in every team fight. Even with BKB, you get Nightmared, which is also a big downside.
He has to finish his Deso, I think. You finish your Deso, then maybe not Dragonlance. Maybe you get BKB right away. I feel like you can go Blink, Deso, Dragonlance if you're having a very good game, but not at this rate.
There's a Rolling Thunder coming in. Kasane doesn't have a blink yet on the Doom. Stormstormer has the worst bounce of his life. And Kasane is just hiding in the area. Swashbuckle forward. They know he doesn't have Doom, but a great Centaur Stomp keeps away the Bane and the Shadow Fiend. Toby, Plague Ward, give Vision, Diffusal Blade slow. The Doom will still be overwhelmed and taken down, and they can just immediately turn their attention to this tier 2 tower bottom. Watson is close to his level 15 talent. Got the full mount done. He's going Skadi next, and against the CK, it's a really good Skadi game.
Yeah, the game is actually getting very, very fast for too fast for TSM to handle. You know, they have to find some ways to slow down the game, try to focus on cutting creep waves, maybe just playing the map. Their heroes are just not well equipped to fight entity head on right now. With the
I love Toby's item build. X item, Heaven's Albert. Like, what do you need to stop? Instant burst from the CK or from the TA? You disarm them, they're useless. I think Winters be booping for me. I don't know if that's me. But hopefully that is not a big problem. Bryle, though, he's again going to get jumped immediately. There's a haste rune right next to him. He's trying to pick it up, but the Swashbuckle will finish the job. Bryle is just in the middle of fights that he should not be in. Phantasm comes out, but the Swashbuckle gets rid. Oh, actually, they're chasing the wrong one. Tomato blinks to the side, but he armlet toggled. Toby kills him because he armlet toggles and gets finished off by the dot damage. Oh, that's a sad way to go.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that way to go.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, Watson is becoming a very, very fat hero. Stormstormer is going for the Lotus Orb this game against the Doom. And also the CK stun, because it's a very lengthy projectile, and you can easily spot out who you need to use the Lotus Orb on at that point. But the high ground push is here. They've got themselves the Presence RFX building talent, a siege creep, plague wards for days. Honestly, what's stopping them?
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom
Yeah, they don't have enough farm on the CK. Like they need their triple BKBs, you know. No BKB, no, they can't fight.
Doom on Pango, but Doom gets stolen by Kataomi, gets thrown out onto the Mirana of all heroes. That's not necessarily the first one I'd think of. But the Mirana is dead. Toby is still alive, has Guarding Greaves, so can heal up again, and Watson to continue for the melee racks.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Rolling Thunder is available. They can just head towards mid lane, realistically. Still have the Aegis for another minute. No Doom. This is looking disastrous right now for the side of TSM.
Yeah, not much they can do, you know, without the triple BKBs. They can't really touch the SF. I mean, they have to try to maybe kill the other heroes, or maybe try to wait for the Aegis to time out in 30 seconds and try to jump as soon as the Aegis times out.
Yeah, but even then, they've got Nightmare saved from the Bane. He's lying in wait behind his ally to make sure he gets Watson gets saved, possibly. They've got Rolling Thunder to interrupt anything going there. They even have the Lotus Orb at the ready on Stormstormer now. So if they try to CK stun Watson, it could get spell reflected and CK dies. But the age is going to expire in 5.
Yeah, they're able to push them back for now. But Entity's going to come back in with the smoke.
Ari needs to be very careful there. Toby can just keep spamming those plague wards onto the high ground. They do get one shot by Bryle, but he's been jumping into aggressive positions a couple too many times. You're 23 minutes in, and you have 2 full sets of racks in favor of Entity.
It is very, very bad news for them, you know. But there's nothing, I don't blame them, there's nothing they can do. Without triple BKBs, you can't engage into the SF with the Venom and Pango. Like, there's no way they can fight.
Yeah, yeah. Without Doom, especially, it's rough. But they do smoke up. They have Doom available right now. BKBs are Dragonlance is done on TA.
I mean, they can only get a pick off. I feel like
Yeah.
head-on fight. I don't
There's
think
a
they can win the
flying
fight.
in the sky. Are you seeing that one? Oh, Fishman, he's gonna get jumped. That's a neat
Alright.
little kill. That courier is blocking my view the entire time. Doom onto Toby, so no guarding Greaves. But the stolen Doom is thrown out onto Kasane, and that one is a little bit more important because Toby still has the aura coming in. Actually, there's going to be a CK jump, a big kill to come through. Will Toby be able to get out? No, he will not, but they do lose the CK. Brow's going for the TP. They can't interrupt the TP this time around, but that's a 2 trade, but the Bane is not one that you care about that much, and Watson is super scary. Ari in the trees, he's trying to stay hidden in the tiniest cubby, but Ring Around the Rosy will not keep you safe from Watson, who is absolutely monstrous this game.
I mean, it's just he's just too far ahead, you know. Like the CK is supposed to be further ahead, like in a normal situation, but he just his early game just got wrecked, you know, when the Pango rotated bot to kill him twice, and he just didn't really have enough momentum to go into the mid game, you know. And maybe he could have rushed a BKB earlier. I'm not sure, because if you have a bad start, I don't know if you can afford to buy so many small items like Armlet and Echo Saber. Maybe you have to only choose one and just rush the BKB. Like, without BKB, he can't do much in the team fights.
Well, tier 2 tower top next, and they're just looking to get Megas. Open up the entire map as well to get the next Roshan. Honestly, if they have Roshan number 2 with the free shard, they can probably finish the game. Because I don't think... Yeah, Bryle won't have his BKB by then. He's actually going Chrysalis on the TA. Oh, he's really just looking to one-shot someone. However, Toby's got himself Heaven's Halberd. So you blink in, you get disarmed, you're dead.
Yeah, all they need to do is, I feel like the supports just need to hop around the Venom. Just play around the Venom with the Grease Aura and the disarm.
So
That's
Bryle,
how you're gonna survive.
Watson, walking in, Bryle pops the haste rune, he's on the run. Do they have a way to control? Bane is too far away.
Oh.
Actually, Requiem,
Oh, he's gonna get
White
him!
One gets blown up and Bryle gets hit as well. Still has the haste
they
rune
know?
going. Marana Invis, they actually have a sentry ward in the area. Fiend's Grip comes out. No! Watson with the Shadow Blade Requiem play. Double kill secured. Oh, that one was beautiful.
What a play, man, from Watson. Not sure if it was intentional to get the TP cancel as well on the TA, but it was beautiful to watch, you know.
I knew
Good.
it. He went
Some
to the
good
trees
presence of mind.
immediately afterwards, knowing he's still there.
Yeah, I agree. He probably already knew he was still there.
That was a heads-up play. Katomi forces forward Stormstormer to get that Rolling Thunder probably going, but Doom's quite fast in its own right. And TSM's doing a good job, at least, of pushing out the top wave. Getting close towards the BKBs.
The prize is mine.
Doom has his, at the very least. Tomato is very close to finishing up his own.
Yeah.
But they're going
Roche
into the
is
pit.
up. They have to contest. They have no choice. I think they have to run to the Roche now. They have to go. If they
Ari?
get out this Roche, it's GG.
Ari, go for the steal. I believe in you. They're heading that direction, but Roche is dropping pretty quickly. Fishman, the arrow lands onto Stormstormer. They have vision in the Roche pit because of it. And there's going to be a jump in
Oh,
from
here comes
Tomato.
Timano!
Toby gets the Poison Nova off. Roshan's going to die. Watson picks up the Aegis. There's still a shard, and that one is actually going to get picked up by Tomato. So they got something out of it, but the GG gets called. They're just giving up. It's over. Entity take game number 2. A little bit of an anticlimactic end, though.
Entity victory.
Yeah, but Watson was definitely the win condition this game, unlike the last game.
Yeah, they
This game
changed
he
up,
showed up.
a little bit in that
He
regard.
showed up big time. Like all the 3 cores, I feel.